friends, and welcome back. Life is a roller coaster of emotions, and emotions form the bedrock of all relationships. Today we start our discussions on relationships and why they are so important to us. We are going to be discussing the various aspects of relationships, what are the ingredients, what are the aspects of relationships that we should focus on, what are the things to be avoided in a relationships, and why do they matter so much to us. Now, life is a dynamic process and relationships are equally dynamic in nature, which means relationships evolve with time. Sometimes they become better with time, sometimes they worsen with time. So we need to constantly work on these relationships, right? They don't remain the same throughout. So that is the first thing that we must remember. Now today we are going to be talking about relationship with self. That's right. What you heard is relationship with self, which means my relationship with me. Now you will wonder why this is so important and what exactly is it? Let me explain. Self-esteem, self-respect, self-worth. These words which can be used interchangeably and which necessarily mean the same thing, that is the confidence one has over one's abilities, skills, one's personality. That is how I would define these words, and they are very, very important, right? If I have a high self-esteem, it means I value myself a lot. I have confidence in my abilities. I have confidence in my skills. I'm happy being me. I'm confident about my talents. Okay, I'm happy being in my own skin. So these aspects are very important because the higher self-esteem you have, the better your relationship with yourself. And when you value yourself, you will value your opinion, your views, your thoughts, your position, your authority in a relationship with the other person. So it's very important that you have a very high self-esteem, self-worth or self-respect. Let me talk about my life journey. My 18-year-old self did not possess a high self-esteem. I had doubts about my talents. I felt I lacked social skills. I did not have enough confidence. Now, I was a very high achiever all through my school and college life, but I did not feel very happy with the way I was. I felt I could always be better. I could be someone else, who possessed better social skills or better conversational skills, and because of this low self-esteem, I struggled in a lot of my relationships. But if you ask me, today, I would say my self-worth is very high and I'm doing pretty okay in most of my relationships. Now, this change has come because of one simple thing, and that is that you remain a student all your life. Life is a fantastic teacher. It teaches you immensely. And if you are willing to be a student and you're willing to learn from the people around you, from the books that you read, from nature, from every circumstance that you face in your life, then definitely you will grow up to be a more positive person with a higher self-esteem. And like I said, a person with a high self-esteem, high self-worth, high self-respect will do much better in his or her relationships with others. Because a positive personality, a person who is assertive enough in a relationship, will know how to conduct himself or herself in a relationship much better. And with that, let me conclude this first stage of our discussion, which is about relationship with self. Now, remember, like I always say, that your dreams are yours alone, right? And don't ever let anyone else convince you that your dreams are not worth chasing. No one is perfect. We all have our imperfections. But these imperfections are what make our life interesting and challenging. So if you have your dreams, chase them. If you have your imperfections, embrace them. Because finally, it is your life and you should lead it the way you want to. I will see you all next time. Bye-bye for now.